Hey guys, just an impromptu quick stream here in between the Formula One sessions for today. So I don't have long, about an hour and a half. So I want to fire up this new plane if I can. Oh, it's the ER version. Oh, right. Bear with me. Just going to get this right running. Bear with me. Just a couple of background tasks to do. There we go. Okay. Right, so PMDG have released the Boeing 777-200ER a couple of days ago. I grabbed it and here it is. So we're going to check it out. So for the price, which is what the price is here, $77 and what was it? $77.20 or something, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, yeah, for that you get the release of this now on 2020 and 2024, and you also get 3 variants of this, and I think there's another variant coming out, or something else is coming out in the future, which is also included in the price, but I can't remember what it is. So if we pop into this PMDG one, go to configure, you will see there are 3 engines: the Rolls-Royce Trent engine, the General Electric, and the Pratt & Whitney. I'm assuming they're all going to have different sounds to them. Isn't one of these a noisy one? One of these two, like it's got a buzz on the engine, on the jet. There's a particular buzz it has more than anything else. But I've gone with Rolls-Royce for now. I've also installed from the new control panel, which you get with this, all the liveries. There's a one-click install to do all the liveries. So we've got some good ones, some historic ones as well. And that's Amazon at the door. Bear with me. Okay, right. Hang on, there we go. Yes, okay. Hey Robert, how you doing, man? Oh, right. So we have Air Peace. Don't know what that's from. American Airlines Historic, I think, 2005. They don't run this livery anymore, though, right? American Airlines, which is the one we've just seen. I think they've got the same liveries for the General Electric engine. The Pratt & Whitney, though, I'm not so sure. And I think there's a freighter coming out, which is part of the price that I've already paid anyway. We've got the One World American Airlines. Thankfully, British Airways has been included because I'd like to have that from the beginning. Historic Delta Airlines. Wait a minute. Okay, I was going to say, how can that... Yeah, okay, there's a 2003 even more historic Delta Airlines. That does look old, doesn't it? Even for 2003, that looks like something from decades ago. My voice is sounding very different. I wonder if it's all related to Israel Airlines. I like the blue and the silver, always goes together nice. Omni-Air International, don't know which country that's from. The PMDG standard livery. Singapore, that's an old one, isn't it? Or maybe not, I don't know. And Thai Airways. Right, so we're going to go with American, because we're going to be in the States, because, well, don't know why. So I'm not going to put any traffic in. I'm not even going to put a flight. I just want to see if I can start the thing up. It looks very Boeing 747-ish inside with the colors, in terms of the colors. So where should we do? Dallas, Austin, somewhere where we know they're going to have a big oh my God, my brain wants to say launch pad or landing bay. A parking gate. Detroit, is that a main? Detroit, Metro Wayne, Bruce Wayne Airport. Let's have a look. Let's see what's here in Detroit. Okay, so let's set it as a departure airport, even though we're not departing. And we need a large or a heavy, I would say. Medium's not going to be any good for this plane because it's, well, it's a bit of a big one. Oh, hold on. I just saw it. That's right at the back. Okay, that'll do. Right, lifetime, live weather, all that. Yeah, the 777, I mean, we had it in 2020, in Flight Sim 2020 there as well. Didn't we? And it didn't look like this one inside, I'm sure. Or maybe I'm getting mistaken. I don't know. It might not even have been a PMDG one. I can't remember. Right, it might take a little while to load, as long as it plonks our plane down somewhere. Come on, I'm on borrowed time here.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
She's doing rap now. I've been video editing today, guys, so I don't know how and I haven't rebooted, so I don't know how my VRAM is going at the moment. I might be low on VRAM. Now, yes, this is a big plane compared to the Airbus and the 737. It's a big one. And it's got all the modelled cabin and the whole shebang. But it's very well optimized. I'm hitting 50 odd frames per second with this. So here she is. That's me, is it? Yeah. So FPS wise, this thing is pretty freaking good. So here she is. Slightly larger than the 737. In fact, there's a picture online if you Google image it, when you can have a look at these. If you just type in like Boeing 777 versus 737 size comparison, there's a picture that shows you the engine size difference between this one and the other one, and it's considerable. Let me see if I can bring it up. 777. Yeah, here we go. Versus. All right, now I'm just going to bring this up for you guys so you can have a quick look. Let me just get that out the way. Okay. So for browser, we want that. Okay, so here's a picture. There's the 737, even in the foreground, and you've got the plane that we're in right now, the 787. Although I think this is the 300. I don't know. Got the 737 there. Yeah, that's not a comparison. There you go. 737, 777. As I said, it's considerable. Oh man, yeah, here we go. Look at the difference. It's like one can fit inside the other. It's like the 777's given birth. Now where's the engine size comparison picture? Because it's dramatic. Well, I suppose you get a glimpse of it there, right? Yeah. So it's a freaking size difference, like a big one. And the interior is very different from a 737. It's more like a, I don't know, the color scheme is more like an old 747, really. We'll get inside now anyway. But yeah, very nice frame rates. Yeah, big boot. Yeah. Yeah, she's a big old bird. Oh, hello. We've got buttons and switches. Flight deck, APU pipe. Is that pipe? Oh, fire, sorry. My cockpit voice. Now there's probably some lamps you don't want to have switched on when you're looking at it. You'll go blind. Right, let's get in. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Now, I don't know if it's programmed to do cold and dark. Yeah, I did set it for cold and dark, but I think it's... You can set it for global, and I think you can... There's ways of setting it per livery as well. So if I was to choose British Airways, it might not cold and dark. This is big. Now I'm currently hitting 60 frames per second here with this. Now admittedly, admittedly we haven't got any traffic in or stuff like that, but this is pretty impressive. And it's probably better and quicker if I take you through the inside of the plane with the drone. Because if I do it walking, well, I don't have enough time. It's gonna just take way too long because it's just too big of a plane. So that's the APU exit. That's very slick. Oh, you can see all the way in as well where the APU gases come out. Right, so if we jump inside, certainly better with the drone. So in the back galley here. And now, stand by to see what I think looks like a train because of its length. Look where the end is. It's like going through a train carriage. And the amount of seats. Now these screens are not lit up on the back of the seats, but when I turn on the batteries, they do all light up. And they have a picture of a pretty lady on the back and all that kind of stuff. So that's the first load. Then there's some more. And then we get into the more expensive seating areas. I think this one's just like first class, right? It's just got more leg room, and then we're into business class here. Oh, you know what I haven't tried? Whether those blinds all work. I mean, they haven't worked in other PMDG aircraft, but people are starting to do those things now. And I wouldn't be surprised if the lighting here works either. It might not work from the drone view, but if I walk through, we'll take a walk through and have a look at that screen and see if it's functioning. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, big frickin' plane. Oh, I should have opened the door. Hold on. If I do this, and then just do that, and then go there we go. And there is Kim Jong-un, apparently. I don't know. I don't know if it is. It's meant to be me. But yeah, here we are, the 777. And as you probably expect, it's freaking absolutely huge. Oh, there's a screen right there. All right. So let's get the thing powered. It can't be much different, right? So we've got, I know we've got batteries here, and we've got primary and secondary external power here, and the ADIRs are here. I don't think there's anything on the panel above that I need to fiddle with. It's just breaker fuses and cargo heat and stuff like that, so I don't think I need to bother there. These are set to on, these are set to auto. The seats and utilities should be on, I would say. I think we've got to put these hydraulics on as well, these two here. And emergency lights need to go. Actually, I think we just have to put the cover down and we're fine. Fuel pump's not going to bother. I'm going to turn these to auto. And we're going to have... Hey, Bondoodle. Not flying. No, not flying today. I don't have time. I've got the Formula One sprint. Is it sprint race or qualifying? I don't know. Sprint race we just had. Yeah, qualifying is coming up in about an hour and a half. Okay. So there's nothing on the screens yet, but I'm... Oh, now, last time I wasn't getting anything on the screens, but I don't know if it was just due to time that I had to wait, or because there was a button I didn't click that made everything come on. So I'm just going to leave everything. So we've got the tablet here, which is similar to what we've been used to in the 737. The tiller's a little bit in the way, but it's not a big deal. Got the electronic flight bag here. All very familiar with this. Navigraph is set up. My sim brief is all set up. And then of course we've got performance tool, which familiar with that already. The manuals, you just have to scan a QR code. QR. What does that mean? Quick reference? Is it quick reference? Oh, here we go. So, yeah, there's a few errors, but some of those are going to clear, like the top one, I think. And window heat, it's asking for that as a default, which I've never had to do on the 737s, but you can imagine this one maybe needs it. So ADIR align mode, so it's aligning the GPS right now, I guess. The warning light came on and went off. That's fine. So this is exquisitely modeled, this one. It is absolute study level, full thing. So we got weather radar there, we've got airports, which if I pop it on, will it no, it can't. Oh, yeah, airport mode is there, but it can't display anything, I guess, because it doesn't know where it is in the world yet. So it says time to align 0. So has it done it already? All right, now then, in order to set up the plane the way it's supposed to be set up for this particular tail number, because of the way MSFS works, they've had to do it this way. So if we go into PMDG setup, I've set this livery to cold dark GPU. I think it's only effective for this livery. Then we go into aircraft, and then we go to, I've already got it set N780AN, which you can see matches this. But if it doesn't, then you just go to here and you just scroll down until you get the tail number that matches, there you go, your livery, and it'll load up the correct config for this particular plane, for this particular American Airlines plane. Alright, so this is very similar. I've seen this before. The 737 is different to this, so I must have seen it somewhere else. We must have had a 777 on the, yeah, on the old flight sim. But was it PMDG? I'd have to go into the op center to find out, and I don't want to run that. So let's go into, oh, we can't go into that yet. Let's go into menu and FMC. Okay, so now we can do enter inertial position. All right, let's clear the scratch cardboard thing. Right, so position. So we are at, oh my God, where did we end up? KDTW. Yeah, Detroit. KDTW. There we go. Are you, oh fuck. I don't know if there's a camera specific for this computer. Right, there it is. So the gate, we're actually at a parking. GSX will probably know what it is. Parking 13. Yeah, now this is a thing. Do you put it in? Because we're not at a gate. And I don't want to mix it up with gate 13. So I'm just going to take the GPS coordinates that it's got. This is the coordinates for the airport. This is the coordinates that the GPS thinks we're at, which should match this one, and it does. So we're going to put that into the scratch pad and pop it into here. And now it should come up on here. Okay. So now when we click on airports, if we zoom out actually, let's zoom out. We click on airports. Yeah, baby. There you go. See, because now you know where you are. Okay, we've got terrain. I don't even know what that does. Data. I don't know. Airports, waypoints. Oh, there's millions of them. I don't know what STA is. Oh, okay, so VORs and stuff have come up. All right. And weather. I don't even know if that's functioning or not. Is that what you type in, Park 13? Do you type that though? I'll try it. That'll be interesting if that works. Yeah. Do I need to leave a space? Not working at this particular airport. Okay, so a lot of things here are familiar from the 737. Some things are look a little bit different. Imagine how huge this thing is in VR. Okay. So we don't have a flight plan. I just want to see if I can start the engines up. I don't see any reason why not. Yeah. See, normally right now, we'd go from here and we'd start putting in the route and then the performance figures, but I mean, I could set up a flight plan, I suppose, because this plane will go, you know, a long way. It'll go transatlantic and do all that lovely stuff. Let me pop into sim brief, which is what captains wear under their trousers. Sim briefs. Well, maybe not. Flight plan. I'll bring you in on this in a sec. New flight. I wonder if SimBrief's up to date with the whole 777 thing. So here we go. So airline, what are we, American? So I'm just going to call it AM 2627. And we're flying out of KDTW, Detroit. And let's fly over to Seattle. Oh, I did make a. I swapped out the the San Francisco airport that we got some bad frame rates at. Well, when you reloaded Flight Sim and just went straight to San Francisco, the frame rates weren't bad at all. It was just the flight that caused it, I guess. You know, the time in the sim, and hopefully that'll fix itself now anyway. Right, so airframe type. Now, all I know is that we're in a Boeing 777-777-200 ER. So it's 772. So it's this one. So ER is extended range, and oh, it's got the PMDG ones. So we've got the General Electrics, the Pratt & Whitney, and the Trent. Trent is ours, so we've got default takeoff weight and 660,000 maximum takeoff weight. Just go default. Right, so we do have a PMDG one there. So the flight is, the block time is 4 hours 40 minutes, so it's probably around a 4-hour flight. Obviously we've got accelerated time if I was going to do that flight, and the only thing I don't include is the Furno towns, because it just makes the frickin' it makes the SimBrief flight plan, the operational flight plan, it just makes it long, and yeah, I just don't bother. I don't even know what FIR is anyway. But it just, yeah, what I'm saying is it makes the, where is the actual, yeah, the briefing preview in here. It just makes this so much longer. Right, let's view the flight plan. So that's quite a trip, 4 hours, but that's quite a trip across the United States. It'd be good to do one, but just can't do it right now. Okay, so I guess it's important to do this because I want to see how to bring the flight into here via SimBrief. Now normally it's just a case of, well, I've done it by just doing company route before. I don't know whether that's going to work. We can certainly bring it in here. So request the data from SimBrief. There it is. Going all the way to the US of E. And we've got our departure weather. Now, to put it into here, I'm going to try to just do a company route and see if that works. Oh, we've got a route request here. Oh, I didn't see it. Let's do that then. Yes, baby. Okay, set payload, which is from SimBrief. Done. Set fuel from SimBrief. Done. Nice. Clear the messages away. Should I not have pressed that? Ah, yeah, there you go. So it's ready. Do we now load it? Oh, I'm getting all this mixed up, aren't I? I thought we had to do a load and then an execute again. Ah, we do. Lovely. Alright, so before I execute, I'm just going to do a flight number. And runway expected is 03 left. But again, as I say, we're not flying. Execute. Or maybe we take off. I don't know. But I can't do the flight. Let's put it that way. Right, legs. Yep, I've got 2 of them. Oh yeah, this is very different, isn't it? So departures and arrivals. So departing runway 3 left via Kalen 3. So it's activated, but we're going to select it anyway, and via Kalen 3. Are we transitioning over smooth? Yes, we are. And let's execute that. And then if we go back, okay, index. Okay, and now arriving at Seattle on ILS runway 34 left, which is this fella. You have to select the runway first and then come over here. Don't do it the other way around. And then Glazer 3 via MLP. This one. Transitioning through any of these? I don't think we are. Nope. So we'll leave those alone. Okay. And now we should have the full route. So let's have a look. So let's go to the plan and let's step through. Just make sure it's all looking good. We've flown this plane before. I know we have. I just know we have. Oh, vectors. Oh. But wait a minute. Heather. Vectoring to Joster. So there's Heather. Ah, so this line down here is just going to be a big long straight line then, yes? Let's just zoom that out. Yep, it's a big line that goes on forever and ever around the world. And we just keep on going down. And we know that the next one is Joster, which is just over here. Sorry. It's Joster there. So we're going to fly, and then we would just vector the plane round. We don't have to do it manually. We can just tell the plane to do it, and then it's going to just turn. And now we've got a we've got a holding pattern here, but that's after we've landed, right? Yeah, just a J-line and then the runway. Yeah, and if we miss, we venture off to the left, and we have to be held in a holding pattern. But that's not going to happen because, yeah, I'm not going to allow it. Plus, I'm not flying. Right, so next step. So just a J-load and then straight into the runway. Cool. I'm happy with that. No problem. So, oh, can we put something here? Okay, that's to get us to open the window. Ah, talking of which, bear with me just a moment then. Let's just have a walkie through here. Yeah, I don't know why walking got so slow. But oops, I think I just changed my keyboard. Right, so so Alt, up cursor, and Shift changes your keyboard from British English to British English to American English. Why is walking through the aircraft got so slow? And why is there no speed control? Or is there? No, that's just zoom. Right, are these touchable? Oh, not you, you pile of frickin' cretinous. Yeah. So no, these are not. There is a plane that does it, where you can actually fiddle with those, and also bring the tray tables down at the back of the seats. I think there's even one where you can touch the TV screens as well. And also here, these, you can bring these down on each one. Engine's moving now. Oh, she's a big bird, isn't she? Aye. Okay. Right then, let's take a look and see what we got. Not there, up, there, that's it. Right, so let's get window heat on because we know it's whinging about that. APU, I guess we can start it up, right? 1, 2, and it should flick back on its own. And while you're doing that, all this is set to auto, on, auto. Lovely. Norm. Yeah, probably turn the fuel pumps on, eh? Otherwise the APU won't kick in. Do we have to start it again? Crossfeed, we're not interested in doing that at the moment. Right, let's just see if the arse starts burning up. Or not. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's quiet. Or is she just still... I like the way that the chocks on the back of the right wheel look sharp and the ones on the left wheel do not, because of the heat coming out of this thing. It's still powering up, it's going to take a while. So it exits sideways out of this thing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, look how slow these... Right, so... That's on. So how do we know... Ah, now this has gone off. It's available. Yeah, you put both on, this one switches off. That's I remember that. Right, APU. APU is running. Okay, so, oops. So now we can get rid of the second primary external power and take the plane off external power. But how does it know to switch to APU power? Does it do it on its own? Because the 737 doesn't. You have to switch it over manually. Does this just know? Okay, let's find out. If everything goes off, if it flickers, no even flicker? Not even a flicker. You know, for it to switch from ground power to the APU. Didn't even flicker. Wow. Normally you hear like a click or a flicker or something. So these are both off. Very nice. I like that. Okay. Why does that not show fault? Is that because of the... Oh, I'm not even going to guess. I'm hoping they're going to go off when the engines come on. Right, fuel is on, center pumps are on. I don't even know if we've got fuel in the center. Nope, nothing in the center. Just 326 in one, or 32.6 tons in one wing, 32.6 tons in the other, nothing in the middle. So, really, we don't need the center pumps to be on. Why hasn't the pressure light gone out though? Shouldn't there be fuel pressure? Okay. I don't know. I expect the pressure light to stay on for a couple of seconds and then go off. So we've got on and on. Auto. Right, this is the bleed system, isn't it? That's set to auto, which is cool. So does it click on by itself when we start to power the engines up, or what? How does this... Wait, we do have a full checklist, by the way, just so you know. I can't seem to get back to the proper cockpit view here. There we go. Yeah, we do have a proper checklist. Now then, what do we do next? Well, it's we've checked all that. We can come out of flight plan mode, back into map, and we'll go back to the index. So we've got position, yeah, performance is the next one. So is it going to put it in? It is. Cost index 15, correct. 40,000 feet, correct. And we'll just click, we'll just accept all of that. And next, takeoff. Yeah, good question. I don't know with a plane this big, but there's a thing here, performance monitor. I guess we're going to be flaps 5, like before. So runway is 3 left. Okay, optimum. Yeah, we're not having any of that today. Auto, it's got all of that stuff. Okay. So this doesn't have an option to send the data to the computer, unfortunately. It is flaps 5, and the trim is 6.5. Oh, am I going to have to set that? Yeah, here. Oh, ja, where you going? Oh. Oh, do you just pull down and wait? Yeah, we do. So we're looking at this diamond here. So we're setting it to 6 point... Oh, down. 6.5. Six, 625, 65. Okay. That is plus 65, right? Yeah. Okay. Right, so flaps 5. CG is 25.19, so yeah, 25 will do. If it was 25.6, I would have set it to 26, I think. Oh, no. Oh, well, now what? You've got different trim levels. Oh, 5.75. Make up your mind. I'm going to go by the computer. Okay, 575. Now, I know we've got the reference speeds here, but I don't think they agree, do they? Nope. 32, 35, and 40. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 5. I'd rather put in the higher speeds, to be honest. 140 for V2. And I have no idea. What's the takeoff ground weight? Is it this? 420.3? Is that what it is? That's a big freaking 420 tons. Oh, now you want me to change the speeds. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 5. What was it? 140? Yeah. 140. Okay, get rid of that. Now this thrust, is this the 47 here? Because you do have to put that in. Oh, the rating is TO2. No, it can't be that. Yes, where do we enter the engine rating? Oh, wait. Is it here? Thrust limits? Ah. It's TO2, this one. And cell is 47. This goes up here. I knew there was a place to put it. And the climb, I don't know. Does it even say there? No. No. Takeoff speed's deleted. Hey, thanks. Yes, I know, because this screen comes before the other one. So that was my bad. Some freshen, 132, 135. Don't worry, first time, well, not first time, but first time in this sim, and I'm having to try and remember everything. Now the trim is 6.5. Now it matches. Now that we've put the thrust limits in. So now we can go there. All right, perfect. Jeez, right. Up. I think this is everything. I think the plane should start from here. I can't see any reason why not. We've got plenty of oranges, but all those oranges should come off. What are you saying up here? Engine shut down, fuel pump right aft, fuel pump left aft, really? Oh, are those separate? Ah, sorry. The forward and aft pumps. I knew that. I knew. I was just, testing and stuff. Right. APU running, no smoking is on, engine is shut down. That's the only problem with it. It's fine. Okay, cool. Flight directors on. Hey, we were stuck in a world like, what do you call it? Like The Walking Dead. And we came across a working 777 with full tank of fuel, or a good load of fuel. And they needed to appoint a pilot. Would you guys trust me to do this? Right, we've not put any destination in. I just want to see the thing go up. Right, so we've got the autopilot here. We've got the LNAV and VNAV buttons there. Right. All right, so now it's just a case of working out how to turn the engines on. Where's the key? Is it up here like in the 777s, or have they moved it? Okay, so here, right? So is that it? Just auto start, and we just put it to start, and that's it? It's just going to start powering up? Oh hell, it is. It's kicking. I think this has N3, doesn't it? This one, we've got N1, N2, and N3, yeah. So this thing should be powering up. Please keep powering up all the way. There she goes. Right? Is she? That fan blade looks really slow though. It's not right. Unless it just takes a little bit more time. Come on. We need this needle to move. Oh, frickin' hell. We're not in the Airbus now, Rusty. Jesus, get the frickin' fuel injected into it. Sorry. Airbus mode. There we go. My brain was in Airbus mode, because you don't have to inject the fuel in those. It just does it. Alright. Oh, by the way, we can disconnect the ground power now. It is connected to the plane, and I would hate to take off with it on. So ground operations, remove chocks. and that gets rid of the ground power and all that palaver. And as long as all the instruments are still switched on, we're good. Alright, let's turn on the other engine. Now this one should have flicked back to normal, and it has. So let's go with the left. So what are we focusing on here then? N3 or N2 now? And if it's N2, at what point? Isn't there a red... no, I was going to say, isn't there a red line that will disappear when it's ready? But it's not at that point, is it? I don't know at what point we do this. I'm just going to inject it now. But there's a plane where there's like a red line like here, and then it disappears, and then you know you're good to go. Okay, as long as we see the N1 coming on. Yes, those quiet Rolls-Royce engines. Alright, I think we've got time for a takeoff. Now, where's the runway? And which is the longest runway? Oh, good. It looks like this one, doesn't it? Or this one. Does it say what it is? Yeah, 22 left. Oh, we're supposed to be taking from 03 left, right. Where's that? 30 degrees. Is it that the other side? No. The other way. Gotcha. I had zoomed in too much. No. It's magnetized to my mouse. Well, piss off. I don't want you magnetized to my mouse. Small increments then. Right, is this 03 left? That's 04 right. Isn't that beautiful? Right. Sorry, Navigraph, you're going to have to tell me where the hell this runway is, because I don't know. Departure airport. And I'd like to take a look at the layout. Not that one. There you go. Alright. So, can we full screen this? Okay. Alright. Anybody for 03 left? There's 03 right. That's 4 right. There it is, 3 left. So there's our plane here. You can see that. So we need to go nose right. And then if we follow this taxiway down, so it's, oh God. Right, so we'll go nose right, we'll come off at Hotel 2, we'll go along this Victor until we get to Whiskey, and then we'll come all the way down. Oh, that's not, no, sorry. Right, so we'll go to Hotel 2 across to Victor, then down here, which is Motel, no, Mike, isn't it? Mike. And then at Mike 1, we'll come off and join that one. We'll keep that on screen because it should be able to, just keep us, yeah. Right, APU off then. And I haven't set up any internal cameras, obviously I haven't had a chance. So, 1, 2, are we plugged in? Yeah. 5. Oh. It is moving, right? Yes, they're just very slow. I just couldn't figure out. I thought, why are my flaps not moving? And my hydraulics not working? But yeah, no, they're moving now. There they go. Big and slow plane, I guess. There we go. So flaps 5. Let me just confirm. Oops, wrong place. I don't even know where I'm looking. Yeah, so move over. And switch. Did we go to the right? No, we went to flaps 15. Oh, they haven't got a flaps 2 on this one. Okay. No, it's a jumper jumper. Up, 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 up. Up. There you go. Okay, lovely. Right. I think we're good. I probably missed about 5 or 6 things out, but now, does anybody have the parking brake? There it is. So we're going to go nose right. Now, how much thrust do I need to start this thing moving? Is that not enough? Once we get momentum, she's fine. Parking brake. Okay. I took the thing off, didn't I? Oh, it was already off. I just put it on. Alright. Right, so it's hotel. I've already forgotten. This is very smooth and it feels very light as well. I suppose that's just down to the controls. No. Where's our taxiway? I don't want to miss it. I've lost the plane. There it is. Yeah, so we can turn here. This is the taxiway here that you want. Oh my, she's a huge one. Is it going to fit through those lights? Oh no, she's not. It's a good thing we don't have a collision thing there. It wouldn't have directed us that way anyway. Right, so it's the second right after we turn left, which is here. Oh God, can we look out the window? It'd be interesting to hear this thing at full blast. Now, does it have an auto throttle? Oh, here. Okay. Ah, okay. Now, if I've got everything. Oops. Should I not have put that on? It's safe to do that in the. Okay. I can't turn it off. Alright, well that was bad. I can't turn the auto throttle off. So on this plane, do we have to wait to do it when we're on the runway or something? And how do I turn this off? Hello, auto throttle? Ah. There we go. Okay, so we'll arm the auto throttle. Maybe it'll come on its own. I don't know. Right, anyway, off we go. Right, where am I turning now? Here, this next turning. Whoa, where's that go? Where's that go? Where does this go? Here? Yeah, why does this not say 3 left? Something's not tallying up here. There's 3 left. There's us. So the runway we want to be on is this thick black line here in front of us, but we need to go down this taxiway. Am I dreaming? Is that okay? Shouldn't this be labelled 03 left? Or something along those lineages? This could be a disparity between the actual airport and the scenery. Right, so LNAV and VNAV, if I've done everything right, should both light up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we don't want this much speed. I don't think these numbers are correlating. Like the Navi graph runway, this is supposed to be 3 left. But according to this, it isn't. But we're going to take off on it anyway. Yeah, this is a problem with third-party scenery sometimes. Doesn't there we go. 21 right, 3 left. Alright, you had me worried there. Right, I don't think there's anything I need to do here. I think once I start booming the throttle, it's going to click into auto throttle anyway, I imagine. The pitch trim is done. We've done all of that, so let's go. Come on. Throttle perhaps. Yeah, this is 3 left. It is. That's just static aircraft then, because there's actually nothing here. Okay, so don't forget this is not going to be a full flight, guys. If I'd had the mind, I would have just taken off, go around and land again. Checklist incomplete. Yes, I didn't do the checklist. That is true. You're supposed to go through and tick them all off and stuff like that. Now what about pressurization? That's all set to auto. There's nothing to dial in down here like on the 737s. Looks like the cabin pressure is all done automatically, which is good. And my beacon light should have been on, of course. And my landing lights also. And my taxi light should have been on as well. But I'm just concentrating on this at the moment, just seeing if it will go. Alright. It might beep. If I put too much throttle in and I haven't released the brakes, it might beep at me and start having a whinge because it's saying that, you know, you should have released it by now. But let's see. I don't know how much thrust needs to build before we can let it go. Okay, I just did it on those green arrows on the dials. Okay, and full thrust now. It's my first time doing a PMDG 777 in this game. I'll tell you what, it feels big. It's not, there's nothing wafting it around. Oh wow, it's just effortless. Oh my god. It's just effortlessly climbing. I think I've got too much of a thingy on at the moment, too much pitch. No, we're okay. Okay, reducing flaps to 1. Oh man, that was seriously effortless though. We do need to turn to our left. Okay, now I'm feeling a bit of turbulence on the freaking plane. Come on, turn. I'm just lining it, trying to line the plane up with the flight director here. Okay, flaps 1. I haven't even set the air pressure. Let's do that. Alright, do you think the autopilot will take over from here? Yeah, it has. It's not whinging. Look, this is how it's thrusting at the moment. Look at the way it's moving up and down. Is that just the wind? I said thrusting, didn't I? I meant gusting. Sorry. Right, so the flaps are up. Look at those wings bending. Oh my god. They have to. Yeah. If they don't flex, they'll just break off the plane. And then it's adios. It's like it's flying like a bird, man. Now, how did I set cameras before? I think I did it with the... I'm pretty sure I did it with the with the external like this. Like I didn't go. Now this plane's going to whinge if I don't set the air pressure correctly. But it's going to start beeping. Oh, do you imagine how long it's going to take to get to the wings? There must be a quicker way to do this. The plane's turning, isn't it? Look, it's tilting. And how many passengers do you get inside? Oh, we've got some proper freaking wind going on here, guys. How much turbulence do you get? Yeah. Yeah, how many passengers can you get in this? Probably quite a few. Come on. Before we reach 18,000 feet, it won't take long with this. You can see a big engine there, but the engines are pretty well in front of the wing, so... Oh, please tell me there's a faster way to do this. Let me just quickly Google it. MSFS, speed up walking inside. Hold down the right trigger while moving. Yeah, how about keyboard? Control. Hey? Control and plus? Okay. Oh, it hasn't liked that. Nope. That's sim rate. That's sim rate. That changes the sim rate. Who said control plus? Which dickhead said control plus? Some absolute toss bag put that in one of the results. Oh, yeah, right trigger, we know about that one. Yeah, it's... Yeah, people are just fools. So they've ruined everything. Okay, so what we'll do is restart. I'm not going to go through the whole startup procedure again. but I want to know how to walk faster inside a plane, so we can set up cameras. Speed up walking inside plane. I don't know why they would assume controller. Really, I don't even know why people would think that. Oh, it's for people on Xbox. All right, so we've got set run, off and on. You see, you can do that for when you're walking around on the ground on foot. I've never tested it in the plane.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Yeah, I don't know why you're saying that to me when you're on this screen. We have to be at the airport. So we've got a key for toggle run. I think we have to. I'm going to task end this because it's fucked. Oh yeah. You know how you know it's fucked? When it looks like it's running on your screen, but you don't have. Oh, here we go. It wasn't even showing up in Task Manager. Right. So if I just W and then add Shift W, we get a little run, but that's not the same as inside. So controls, we definitely want it on keyboard, and we want to search for run. Set run. But I think the prompt I put into Google to ask, it's very confused with the results here. Oh, it doesn't search for shift? Yeah, there you go. Right, but just shift on its own. I didn't press shift with anything else. There should be two items with just shift. Set run. And there should be another one, because it says one there. So there has to be another one somewhere. Okay. Right, so if we just do toggle run then. I can't see it making a difference. We should be able to walk around inside the cabin with that on. So let's just do add runway. Okay. Right, toggle run. What can that be? Control Alt R. Alt Control R. Okay. We don't have another version of that, so that's good. All right, in you go. Okay, that took a couple of seconds for us to get inside. I don't know why. Well, that does feel a bit faster, but I haven't pressed anything yet. Okay, so yeah, it's the same. See, you can't do it with this because Alt, and forward, or what do you call it? up cursor. Alt and up cursor moves you forward. But if you press shift with it, all it does is it changes Windows keyboards from American to English. It doesn't actually change the speed inside the aircraft. And Alt Control R. Like you can't do, it should be the same, right? When you do outside, it's W to walk and Shift W to run. It should be the same inside the aircraft. Look how slow this is. I don't think we can set it up from the drone, because the drone is it's exclusive to the plane. It doesn't stick to it. So you can't do it like that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Free look speed, free look momentum. That doesn't change anything, does it? Yeah, this just changes how fast you look around. And momentum is how quickly that speed builds up and slows down, I suppose. Oh boy, this is sucky. Maybe I'll go on to the Flight Sim forum and ask. And it looks like if I do that, I'm going to have to, by default, tell people, hey, I'm not on an Xbox. I'm actually on a thing called a PC. Because the last thing I need is, oh, how do you run inside the aircraft, or how do you speed up? Yeah, left trigger with X button. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm playing on a real computer. Oh God. Is it just slow because the plane's massive? Is that what it is? Let's just keep having to tilt this all the time. Now we should be able to know where the wings are because there should be emergency exits there. Oh, the wings are so far back, man. How are we doing? All right, we're just about on top of them. It's a pity we couldn't do like a sideways step really fast, almost crab-like. Right, we want to view. Once we're down here, though, by the wings, we're fine. It's just getting here. Right, this is the emergency exit door, yes? Oh, God. I'm assuming it is. And then we've got this divide. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. Now, are we too far back now, or will one of these seats work? Okay, so this is down because there's no hydraulic pressure. And then we've got, okay, so if we set up this on camera number 1, and then if I go across, oh God, oh man, it's a journey to get over to the other side. Gotta love it. The size of this freaking thing. I think I'll just set these 2 cameras up for now. Although conventional wisdom would say, well, you know, while you're here, you may as well set up some more. Okay, so we want, I'd rather be in the seat in front actually, but it's just not quite the same. So a little bit further down. And if we're a passenger, I guess we're looking out somewhere like this. So camera number 2, done. Now where would you set up the next camera? Do you know what I find kind of unnerving as well with planes like this, the size of these planes? All these seats, right? To imagine them, I know it's morbid, but just to imagine them just filled. Each seat is, you have a full plane. Like how many people are on board this very thin metal tube? And then if it crashes, just how many people get taken out all in one go? It's unnerving, isn't it? Can't they just do like 20 people at a time? Right, so we have this one. Because I'd like to also be able to see the wingtips as well. Because during any windy parts, this is where we're going to see them flapping and fliggering. Right, so let's go to the other side. That's camera 3 set up. Luckily, we only have to do this once. And in that plane I mentioned where you can bring, you can operate the back tables and stuff, I think you can also open the overhead cabins. I just can't remember which one it was. It might be the iFly 737 MAX 8. I can't remember. Thing is, I can't get it working in this sim. And they haven't come out with a 2024 version yet. But I did buy it for the older version. There we go. Right, camera 4. Okay, so now if we go back here and I say camera 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, that's that setup. But is that camera set up just for this tail, for this ID number, or will it work on another aircraft? Well, I don't know. But if we loaded in a different aircraft with a different tail and a different config and it doesn't work, what you can do is load in that tail number config into it and it should work. But you wouldn't have the correct plane config. So let's go to configure here. And let's change the livery. Oh, I want to try these 3 engines, but I don't have the time. I want to hear the different sound. I'm pretty sure one of these is not. Oh, look, Nvidia 4090. They don't, visually, they don't look too much different, I don't think. Just going to have different badges and stuff on. Okay, what liveries do you have for this? Nippon, Korean, Jin Air. Okay, this is ringing a bell. United Airlines. Oh, we didn't have United on the other one. All right, cool. And this is more. That looks presidential, that. And there's no British Airways here. Very different liveries for this engine. Now we don't have to be in the US for this, because it's a long distance plane. But do United Airlines? I'm not flying Duchess on this one. Yeah. Do United Airlines fly out of the country, or is it just national? Let's go to Heathrow. It looks like it's going to be a bit dark there, which is fine. We'll figure out how to turn all the lights on. Yeah, I've got to be off in about, 10 minutes. Yeah, I've got to go in about 10 minutes, guys. Yeah, so try pressing the right buttons, Rusty, and things can happen better. Okay, I don't think we're on live weather or live time. It didn't, the live tick wasn't on. I don't know why it keeps turning off. I hope they fix that. I think there's an update to this Heathrow Airport that I have, but I just haven't bothered grabbing it yet. Is it nighttime outside my door? No, it's still light. It's still light outside. 10 to 9 p.m. Come on, I ain't got time for this. People of London. We did take a look at Dallas on a stream I just did recently with the last stream. We took a small Cessna 172 around Dallas to see the Ewing oil fields. No, not really. And JR, my brother Bobby. It's Pam. Swelling. This is Miss Ellie. Oh, here we go. It's not this dark in the UK at the moment. What's going on? Oh, we're not on live time though, are we? Right. Oh. What are you doing in this country? To fly back with all your parts will make... you will have to pay the tariffs. Right, where are we going? Let's just make sure we're live everything. Oh, we are. Oh, it's got brighter look. Yes, that's more like it. This is what I'm seeing out my window. It's a little bit brighter. Well, I don't have those clouds up here. Oh, Alexa, stop. That's my alarm going off. What was I testing? Oh yeah, cameras. Still working, baby. Now, here we have a different thingamajiggery, right? So you can switch this on even with the power off. Just hold the menu key. And if we go into PMDG and no, aircraft, load. See, this is set to N0822, the configuration, which is not correct. So we want to load from another. If we don't, I think it just, if we configure the plane now without doing anything, I think what happens is, I think this is the default tail. No matter, I think if I go into British Airways, Japan Airways, whatever it is, that's the default tail. So if I change any equipment or displays or whatever, that's global. If I load in N24UA and then make changes, it's just for this livery. That makes sense? I think that's how it works. So this is going to now load the config, the aircraft config, just for this plane. So the equipment will be as spec'd. So flight tablet, yes. I haven't even gone into any of this, like changed, what do you call it, kilos to, pounds to kilos and stuff like that. I haven't gone into any of these. Right, analog, clock type, analog or digital. Well, are we talking this thing? Let's find out. Oh, so where's the clock now? If it's digital, where's it moved it to? Hello? Where is the clock? Has the clock moved? I cannot find the clock. No, I don't know where it is. Right, no smoking can either show no smoking or turn your phones off. I think it should be no electronics now, right? Because no smoking is taken as red. Like everybody knows it's not that. Now, this visual display. Ah, is this thing up the top here? No, I don't know what this is then. Paravisual display. Right, Wi-Fi is on. Bank angle callouts. Oh yeah, we can set the callouts here. I noticed when I was landing the Airbus A321, it didn't call out 500 feet. Sorry, 50 feet. It didn't call out 50, and I kind of wanted that. So we've got a 500 call out, then 300. No, 300 is off. It's from 500 down to 100. Nothing in between. And then from there I want 50. Yep, 50, 30, 20. Perfect, perfect. Perfect, that's good. Whaler or siren? I don't know. Autopilot disconnect scheme, 2 presses. Yeah, I'm used to 2 presses. Do we want cyan colored water? Yeah, we do. That's on the terrain map. Yeah, because then it's easier to identify. See, I think I'm changing this for this livery only. So if I switch now to Delta Airlines, it's not gonna, I have to go through this again on that one. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, the fixed config is... What's going on? There shouldn't be a fixed config. That means it's going to load that from every... But then if I already... Oh shit. If I load from this, am I not there by just default if I loading this one? Now, is that loaded in or is it overwritten? Because now we've got this one loaded up. Then we've got that. I don't know what's going on. And we've got this as well. So which frickin' configuration does it have? Has it remembered my water cyan thing? What screen was that on? No, it hasn't remembered it. Yeah, and the reason it hasn't remembered it obviously is because... Oh no, it's not that. I thought you'd have to save it. There's no save here. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to figure this out and figure out. It'd be nice if there was a none here. Maybe there is. Nope. So how do you cancel out a fixed config? Can you do it? Clear? No. Delete? Alright, so now we've removed a fixed config. So now if we load... I'm going to have to go, guys, because the Formula 1's starting. It actually starts at 9, but I know it's been delayed. Why isn't that changing? It's been delayed for 15 minutes. Yeah, anyway, guys, we'll figure this out. We'll get a proper flight done and see if we can get this thing landed as well, the big bird. So anyway, yeah, there you go. Just a quick one. Pity about the walking mode, but I'll try and figure that out. If it can be done, it will be done by the next time I'm streaming this. Right, till then, thank you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.